Be betting, brothers. Be betting for your 920. Damn, I gotta start doing that, but it's all right. We going It's all good. Let's get into it.
Look. I need that critical miracle. That critical miracle. Got me feeling hysterical. I need some residuals. I need that critical miracle. That critical miracle. Got me feeling hysterical. I need some residuals.
Welcome back to the Brothers Be Betting podcast. I'm your co-host SiddaKid, and joined by
your boy Timbo. What's going on?
Lightwork. What up, fellas?
What's good? Crazy fucking week, man. Crazy week too. Oh my god. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, but it's all good.
Man, listen.
Yeah. Don't worry, we're gonna get into all of that. I promise. But we're gonna go right into the week 3 bets before we go into the recap, because I know we got a lot to talk about with the recaps. All right. I know a lot of people like to start off with the recap first and then do the picks, but no, we ain't doing that because we'll be here all day talking about it. All right. Before we begin, like and subscribe. Brothers Be Betting, Lightwork picks, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. You already know the vibes. Let's just get it popping. And let's just go with and this is the first time I'm doing this in a long time. Tim, I'm not a huge fan of doing the first game on Thursday nights, but this is a Thursday night game we have to go into. We have to bet on this. We have to go San Francisco to win this shit. I would even go as far to say, because without Saquon, we should go and do the 10.5. How y'all feel about that?
It's extra, bro.
Why? They have extra. Nobody, bro. They have nobody.
You're right. And fucking Daniel Jones does not play well without Saquon Barkley. But I say that to say this. The way Vegas was acting last week, I don't trust 10.5 for nothing, dog. Absolutely not. Somebody might get a little Sean McVay in him, decide to kick a useless field goal. I'm not trusting 10.5, dog. I can't do it. Also, the Giants against the spread, Cardinals covered last week against the Giants, and they shouldn't have. Because I'm not saying the Cardinals are a great team, but if you can't cover the spread against the Cardinals, like, you got to get it right in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
This week, they ain't winning shit. They will be 1-2 by the end of Thursday, but I don't think they're losing by 10.5. That's a lot.
All right, so for the sake of the cast, we are going to go ahead and go with San Francisco to do money line.
I like the 10.5, fellas. I think more importantly, Giants missing Saquon, but more importantly, I think the defense. We got to talk about the defense, fellas. It's trash.
It is super trash.
It's garbage.
Super bad.
It's garbage. I just
so we're not even gonna include Saquon. He is out, but he's supposed to be out 3 weeks now. He has a questionable tag, so I don't know how it goes from 3 weeks to a couple of days. But him being available,
his contract is loaded with incentives. That's how he went from 3 weeks to a couple of days.
Right.
But they already announced that he's out.
I mean, that's cool.
They already announced that he's out.
But he's got 10 days to be ready for week 4.
Yes.
I think San Fran being a team so heavy on the offense and still one of the best defenses in the league, 10.5. With this Giants team, that seems like a gift. I don't know. I got Christian McCaffrey for 2 touchdowns that game. Like, I'm just feeling it for real, fellas.
I would alternate spread like 7.
Yeah.
Like,
if you guys want to do
the
that,
2 scores is fine, but like that half, man, I'm not. I'm not feeling it. If you alternate spread this game to like 7, I'm cool with that.
All right.
But
Don't worry. So don't worry. We're gonna actually. Should we do the Thursday night game first? And excuse me. And
yeah,
do our
let's.
2 picks?
I mean, we could do that and prop bets. Like, if you want to take it with the 10.5 and do props, like I'm cool with that.
All right. All right. Yeah, this is interesting. And a lot of people took it. 17,000 people. San Fran's 10.5. Darren Waller anytime touchdown. Christian McCaffrey anytime touchdown. And Debo. Yo, Darren Waller's not getting a touchdown. He's not getting a touchdown.
What options do they really have though?
They don't have an option.
So where's the ball going? Like, unless you're.
That's if they get down the field. That's what I'm saying. If they at least get down the field, I mean, it's crazy.
You're one half decent kick to return away from being in position to take a shot at the end zone. Like, Giants gonna lose, but like I don't trust them like not scoring again. Like they got shut out once this year, and that's cool. But like for that to happen 2 times in 3 weeks is kind of crazy.
All right,
especially for a team that made the playoffs last year. Like I'm not saying they're good. Like please do not get that twisted. They'll at least be respectable in terms of.
I think it's hard to be respectable against San Fran. They're just one of those teams, man. They're giving me Atlanta Braves vibes. Like they're just number one and everything. You know, they just look too good.
All right, so then
they won their. They won their first game by 7. They won their second game by What was week 1 for them? The first game was a blowout, but they beat the Rams by exactly 7 last week.
But the Rams are a respectable team, though. They're decent. Not only say respectable.
Are they?
They're decent. They're decent. Come on, stop. No, Tim, stop.
Cup's hurt. Like I just from winning a game by 7, I don't see them going to win a game by like 10.5.
All right, so then, my 2 picks then are Christian McCaffrey and San Fran and go money line then.
It's the safest picks out there right now, for sure.
Yes, absolute safest.
Against a defense like that, Christian McCaffrey easily 100 yards and a TD. Or I would even go as far as 2 TDs, fellas. I think that's easy money.
That should be easy.
Yeah, that's not too far-fetched.
No.
I'd be interested to see what Waller's receptions or yardage is like. Because you got to make it interesting and pick something from the other team.
Waller is over or under 48.5.
48's a lot.
48 is a lot.
Look, man, I see him getting like 6 catches for like 30 yards.
So we're doing 25 plus?
Yeah, I would take the 25 plus.
Okay.
In terms of the Giants, that's the only person you can really, unless you want to fuck with Daniel Jones rushing yards, because he will be running for his life.
Yeah. Those are the only 2 things that really make sense. Daniel Jones and Darren Waller. Besides that.
What are Daniel Jones rushing yards? They got to be low too. It's got to be like
over and under 39.5.
Yeah, it was like 30? 39.
39.5.
He will be scrambling. But sacks get counted into that, so that 39 is a lot higher than what people think it is. I'm checking the stats for last week before I get too confident in that pick.
Feeling Kittle this week, fellas. He's due.
He's feeling due.
Kittle.
Yeah, Kittle I agree with too. I mean, what was I gonna say? Tim, what's your second pick, Tim? And then Lightwork, I'll give you the floor to give you your two.
I was gonna take Jones with the rushing, but under that 39.5, because I feel like he's gonna get sacked a lot.
It's fair.
He might get close, but like those sacks will take that right out of commission.
All right. Lightwork, what you got?
I was gonna go CMC, but you already got that. I'm gonna go. What are we looking at, Kittle on yards? What's his over under?
Over under for him is 44.5.
44. How are we looking at Debo? What's Debo looking like?
55.5.
55.5. Woo! Against the Giants defense, I think I gotta go Kittle. Sorry. I like Kittle for the touchdown. Debo on the yards for sure. I gotta go over for Debo Samuel on yards.
Okay.
And I think I like Kittle touchdown. I'm not gonna lie.
You didn't want to do the 2+ touchdowns for Christian?
I believe I would throw that more on a lotto ticket, but I heavily believe on that play. I do. I'm cool with that, and I'm cool with I'll let you guys decide. CMC 2 touchdowns. Debo Samuel guaranteed. I'm taking the over, but it'll be between CMC 2 touchdowns or Kittle for the touchdown. Those are my 3 that we can juggle around with. Whatever you guys like more.
I like the Kittle to get. I like CMC to get 2.
I like CMC with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
because
I'm
pretty sure it's a better payout too. Fuck it, fellas. Let's throw CMC on there. Let's throw Debo over. I'm thinking this game's gonna be Debo's gonna have easy like 80, 90, maybe 100 yards. Brock Purdy's gonna show out. I think CMC gets 2. Ayuk, Red Zone Demon might be in there for 1. And I think Kittle gets 1 too, fellas. It's gonna be a good game on Thursday. I think it's gonna be a high score. What's the over under? Definitely San Fran. What's the over under total game on that game?
Over under is 44 even.
Yeah.
The under's been killing it, but this will go over.
San Fran, they might go over by themselves. You know?
Damn.
Nah, yeah, they're gonna light these guys up. They're gonna light these guys up. For real.
All right, so we'll throw a 10-piece on that. So I got a Christian McCaffrey getting anytime touchdown and 2 touchdowns. San Fran to win outright. Waller getting 25+ yards. Daniel Jones under 39.5, and Debo Samuel over 55.5.
Yeah, I think you could take out the initial touchdown, the 2 touchdowns. I think it equates. I don't think you gotta have both on there.
No, you don't. So that means I need to do one more pick then.
Nah, we don't gotta push it. You know what I'm saying? If it look nice like that, what's the odds looking like, fellas?
10.86. So $10 will get us $100.
Okay. Maybe throw one more on there. Make it a little spicy.
Let's make it a little spicy.
I was gonna say 10 times your money is good, but we can do better.
Definitely.
You know what? For any time, I like your idea earlier. Let's go with Brandon Ayuk.
Ooh, red zone.
Ayuk's kind of been a boss in the end zone last. If I would have had him my first week, I would have won some real guap. But I'm gonna go with him.
Is a definite.
This is gonna be a fun ticket. I'm excited.
Ayuk over Kittle. You guys are making me a little nervous on that one, but I like Ayuk a lot. So I will say I'm fine with whatever pick.
I mean, Kittle is the better odds. Because if you go Kittle,
man, he's gonna catch one 15 yards out, little curl.
It goes from getting from 246 to getting almost 500.
Switching out Ayuk for Kittle.
Yeah.
Against the Giants, fellas. Woo. I'll let y'all decide.
No.
That was my initial. That was my initial. CMC 2 touchdowns, Kittle, and Debo going over. Debo's gonna torch these guys, yo. Not even gonna be fair.
So fuck it. I'm going Kittle then.
All
Tim,
right,
what you got?
Kittle.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
All right, fuck it.
Kittle's on
It's
one of my
going-
squads. I would love for him to show out tomorrow night and give me some fucking points.
You know what?
Even though overall Kittle looks good, fellas. You know, was it 40 what? 47?
45
Not too
and a half.
bad. It's not too bad.
I mean, do we want to push it? Do we want to push the ticket? I mean, we could.
How many legs we at now? 6?
We would be at 7 if we include that Kittle one.
Okay.
I know Debo's gonna go over. Debo, yeah. Especially him being a halfback.
If we leave this off the Sunday ticket, fuck it. Adventure. Why not?
I think we could leave the props off the Sunday ticket. I would still include the money line on the Sunday ticket for sure. It's a free. That's a gimme.
Yeah, and $10 with that George Kittle going over, that's easily almost 700.
Fuck it.
I don't want to throw too much shit in there. I don't got too. I don't. My luck has not been great.
No, we here now, brother.
I got
we
the
here
worst
now.
luck ever these last 2 weeks.
We already there. We already there. We're gonna. I'm hitting the button. I'm hitting the fucking button. $675 is the total payout for that bet.
I like it.
We here now.
We already.
Let's do it.
Go.
Let's do it.
And obviously, like I said, my first pick, San Fran. Tim, you got the ball. Tennessee and Cleveland.
Ooh, you would give me that game.
Cleveland is a 3.5 point favorite at home.
Even with Chubb going down, I'm taking Cleveland in the points.
3.5?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh shit. Oh, okay.
They win by a touchdown, man. Tennessee has done nothing to impress me. Cleveland has running backs, and even with Chubb getting hurt, you finally have to use Watson the way that he was winning before. So as long as their coach actually opens up the playbook, they should be cool. So I like that.
And by the way, Watson, I'm giving you 2 weeks. I have in 2 of my leagues as my backup. If you fuck up the next 2 weeks, I guarantee you I'm fucking dropping your ass. Come back to the way you were before you did all your griminess, and I don't know alleged. I don't know if he did it or not. I can't shout out the brother like that. But whatever the fuck it is, please just come back to where you were when you were in Houston, when there was nobody on your team. Fucking what do you call it? Hopkins, DeAndre Hopkins. That's it. That's all I gotta say on that.
Mr. 230 million will play like he needs to prove something. And Tennessee ain't that good. So if you need a get right game, here you go.
This is the get right game. Okay.
Is Amari playing this week? He didn't play last week, right?
No, he played last week.
Okay. I thought they scratched him.
Nah, he's still there.
Gotcha.
All right. So fuck it.
Yo, Tennessee, they just beat the Chargers, right?
But the Chargers have a bad coach. That nigga.
Yeah.
Bro, he's an awful coach. It is a shame that Justin Herbert's career will go out like a Dan Marino. Like, he ain't win shit, but stats galore,
Chargers
all the
giving
talent.
Me, San Diego Padres vibes. A lot of talent on the roster. You just can't get one off, man.
Can't get right.
Wasted talent, man. It is a shame that Justin Herbert is not in a different uniform. But that's a conversation for another day.
Fair.
They beat the Chargers because the Chargers choose to beat themselves with coaching and just Charger-like fucking play on the field.
I like it. All
right. So then, the next game is gonna be speaking of the Chargers, it's going to be the Chargers and the Vikings. Vikings are the 1.5 point underdog at home. What do you say?
Wow. That's a hard one. This one you got to stay away from, fellas. Don't even touch it. But I got Chargers. I'm not even lying to you. For sure. I don't
The
believe in
battle
Kirk
of the 0
Cousins.
and 2s. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe in Kirk Cousins. I believe in Herbie way more. The way the Vikings been playing, I love Justin Jefferson. He's always gonna show out for guys, but I gotta go Chargers on this one. But this one, yeah, stay away from it. Could go either way for sure.
That's fair. That's fair. I could go with that. Oh God. And you know what's funny? I have the Jets shirt on. Okay. But since it's not my team, I will elect to forfeit this game over to my man Tim. Go ahead, Tim. Speak on it. Patriots, Jets,
The
Jets
nerve.
at home, 2.5 point underdog. What do you have?
Zach Wilson really got us out here being underdogs at home.
Very much.
I think Mac Jones is a better quarterback. I think Belichick destroys quarterbacks with no confidence. It hurts to pick the Patriots, so I have no faith in Zach Wilson to run the offense, and you can't win if you can't score points, no matter how good our defense is. Patriots, unfortunately, with the money line, it'll be close because our defense is gonna do what they did last year, lay it out all on the line, and lose games by less than a possession because our quarterback play is in the toilet. Not betting with my fandom, betting against the Jets, or skipping.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Good call.
All right.
Good call.
That shit, it hurts, man. It hurts. Our quarterback situation is so
Patriots
bad.
winning a shootout they was in a shootout with Miami. I don't know.
Bro,
I
in
think
Miami's a
Gimme.
complete team. Unfortunately, yeah.
If I had to choose, I think the Jets could win it, but for the sake of the cast, I'm gonna go with the skip too.
Yeah, that's a skip piece all day.
All right, Lightwork. I'll give you this game then because I went out of order. Bills and Commanders. Washington is a 6.5 point underdog at home. Who do you have?
Commanders look good. I'm not gonna lie. Commanders look really good.
Agree.
Bills, they're just not looking as good as we thought they were gonna look. Josh Allen, they're way better than the other game. Everyone's gonna go with Bills here. I think this is gonna be a lot closer than people think. What's the Bills money line? Minus
Bill, minus 270.
270. Okay. I see it. This one, not for nothing. I'm not touching this one either.
Okay.
I like the Bills. I think the Bills should win. I think the Bills should win even on a spread, but Commanders just look different this year, fellas. I don't got too much trust in Sam Howell either, but they got some good pieces over there.
They do. Agreed. You know what that's called? Good coaching.
Yeah, for sure. The defense ain't too bad either.
EB is out there doing his thing.
Yes, he is. You have to give that to coaching because Sam Howell is really, as y'all said, Sam Howell is not that great of a quarterback, but you gotta call it like it is.
Bieniemy's making the best of the situation, and he's got dude overachieving. So yeah, if you want to skip that, I'm not upset.
No, yeah. Bill should definitely win that game, but Commanders, they look all right to me. They might be in for an upset, especially the way Josh Allen is playing recently.
Regressing?
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Doesn't take care of the ball, and I say that every time we talk about him. But yeah,
Or this could be a game where fucking Diggs has 2 TDs. They get Dawson Knox in there and Gabe Davis, and they have like a blowout. But I don't know. It's a little iffy.
Yeah, that's messy.
All right, fair. We're not gonna even really talk. There's nothing to talk about with this next game. Houston and Jacksonville. Jacksonville at 8.5-point favorite at home. Jacksonville to the win. Next, Tim.
For sure.
Yeah, there's nothing to talk about. Jacksonville's going to destroy. Yeah, Stroud looked pretty good last week, but you ain't be. Jacksonville got not upset, but they got what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? They could have won that game and they just didn't show up. I think they show up this week as the get back game. So absolutely, Jacksonville. You got money line on from me. Next game is going to be for Tim. The Colts and the Ravens. Ravens is a 7.5-point favorite at home.
Yeah, the Ravens are winning this game. What's the money line?
Minus 400.
Ooh. God damn it. Colts are coming in there with a backup quarterback, but it's a serviceable backup quarterback, which makes it interesting.
I like that.
Like, it's not like a scrub, so that 7's a lot. But let me see what they're like. I just want to see Ravens win close games, so that 7 is real messy. Minus 400 is like it's rough.
We could do alternates if you want. I'm cool with alternates.
I mean, I would take the Ravens by like 3. I couldn't take them by 7, especially with the running back situation not settled yet.
By 3 plus, minus 3. We could do that. So minus 3.5 or 2.5.
2.5 is fine. Or well. Yeah, 2.5 is fine.
Okay.
What's the odds on that?
Let's see, minus 330.
Doesn't move.
But I hit the money line.
Yeah. I was gonna say I thought it would move it a little further than that, but Ravens money line, just move on, take the win.
Yeah.
All right.
Ain't mad at that.
I'm with it. All right, so we're gonna take the money line. Next game is for you, sir, Mr. Lightwork. We got Atlanta and Detroit. Detroit is a 3.5-point favorite at home. This is gonna be interesting. This is an interesting one.
That'll be a fun one to watch.
Detroit, but no St. Brown, right? Or is he questionable? What's going on with that guy? I heard he had a toe injury or something like that.
Let's see.
You said Detroit versus Falcons?
Yeah.
Detroit versus Falcons.
Jesus Christ, fellas. Falcons been playing decent.
The Falcons are 2-0, aren't they?
Sideline from Lions.
Falcons are 2-0. That is correct. I believe so.
Yep.
All right. He's been sidelined with from practice, so it doesn't look too good.
Yeah, St. Brown not playing that game. I don't want to touch it.
That's fair. And I think Montgomery's questionable also.
I'm getting a lot of skips on my turn, but this is another one I'm skipping. I don't know. Falcons, they had that crazy comeback last week. Came back to win it. You just never know with these teams. Like you said, the Cardinals earlier, the Cardinals look like a team that everybody is just looking at for past performances. But this year, man, Cardinals look a little different. The defense stepped up. Different coaching. Teams are changing up. They're not looking how they used to. And the Falcons look all right.
That's fair.
I would go Lions. What's the what are they at? What's the odds on the money line?
Minus 164.
Mine is 164. Okay. Skipping that one, fellas. Sorry.
I ain't mad
I
at
mean, my game might be a skip too. They got the Saints and the Packers. Saints are the 2-point favorites at home. I don't know. I don't know. Yo, I don't know. I want to say in my heart to go to +2 with the Saints, but the whole thing is there's no Jamal.
Saints are +2. Saints are underdogs.
Saints are the underdogs, yeah.
it. Ooh.
I don't know with Jamal, he's out. Derek Carr not looking like Derek Carr right now. Jordan, I don't know what's gonna happen with Jordan Love either.
Derek Carr's out here with comeback drives to win games. +2 is for the 2-0 team against Jordan Love, and the Saints defense ain't like nothing to sneeze at right now.
That's true. I would love to take the Saints, but that's
I get it.
hard.
I get it. I would love to take the Saints,
Yes,
but
yeah.
I totally understand.
I can't do it. I can't do it. So that's a skip for me. Oh,
Damn, I like that one too. But yeah, it's
I
hard.
mean,
It's hard.
if that's hard, that's hard.
I just skipped on the Falcons. I never thought I would skip on the Falcons, fellas. Like that was.
Yeah,
But it's a
last
little
year,
hard this season.
Oh yeah, last year we would have been like, nah, Falcons losing that game. Detroit's got it, regardless of whoever's out. But this year, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
What's up
All
next,
right, well,
man?
This game should be easy for you, Tim. We got Broncos in Miami. Dolphins are the 6.5-point favorite at home.
Yo, why are they giving them 6.5? I mean, the Broncos are 0-2, so I get it. But they got to get off the losing skid at some point, right? Not this week. I'm taking what's the money line for the Dolphins?
-300.
I get all these bullshit money lines, man.
Heavy favorites.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting all the heavy favorite games. You know what? I'm gonna take the Dolphins with the 6.
6.5.
They look good.
Yeah, I mean they can put up points, so I'll take them with the touchdown.
All right, that's fair. I like that.
Somebody got to guard Tyreek, right?
Somebody, and if not, they got to guard Waddle.
Waddle.
And if you can't do either, it's a problem. All right, I'm giving you an easy game too. Lightwork. Panthers and Seahawks. The Seahawks are a 6-point favorite at home.
Panthers and Seahawks. Definitely Seahawks. Yeah. What's the spread? You said 6-point favorite?
6 even, yeah.
Whoo! I like that spread. Panthers. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely money line. I'll definitely take the money line just to be safe. What's the money line at? Minus what?
-255.
-255. Yeah, I'll take the money line.
All right.
Just to be safe. Yeah.
All right. Next game for me is going to be the Bears and Kansas City. Kansas City are the 12.5-point favorite at home. Oh my God.
12.5.
12.5? Yeah, I don't think they're going to lose by 2 touchdowns now. But the money line.
They playing? Who you said? KC versus who?
The Bears.
Ooh, Justin Fields. Oh
my God. I'm just gonna say money line for the hell of it, but they should be able to cover that game. I mean, ain't really nothing to talk about on that one because Justin Fields is trash.
Bro, it's the organization, man. Chicago is about as bad as New York with developing fucking quarterbacks. There's
don't say that. Don't say that.
Who's worse? Who's worse?
It's,
Who's worse? Currently, right now.
They're both whack.
No, but if you had to pick one to start a franchise today, which one would you pick?
Justin Fields. Well, Justin Fields only because he can run. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't pick either.
And Fields has less to work with. He doesn't have an
No,
offensive rookie of the year.
Timbo, stop.
Claypool looks
Really?
like garbage, bro. Claypool looks terrible. DJ Moore, which was supposed to be like the answer, and both offensive lines suck. So really, Fields is doing more or less.
Okay. Fine. I mean, but yeah, I can't. I would love to go 12 and a half, but yeah, I ain't doing that. That's crazy.
He'll score a touchdown with his legs. Like they'll lose by more than a touchdown, but like that's more of a if it was like 9.5, absolutely, but like 12.5, it's kind of wild. That's like
12.5, yeah. Maybe that's a game. Take an alternate spread at 6.5. I think they'll win by a touchdown. I think same thing. Like I said earlier, this is another team that just going based off the pass. We're expecting KC to blow these guys. Like we're just expecting Mahomes to go off for like 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns. It should be a blowout. But based on these past couple games, KC haven't looked great.
They haven't.
No,
they haven't.
They've been squeaking out wins. Like they won by 12, but that was a stretch, and like they only put up 17. Like you know what I mean? So it's not like the
team chemistry. It's looking a little weird over there. So
I think it's
I like
calling,
the 6.5, but I do agree with you on the 12. You just never know with the 12.
So I'm gonna take the advice. I'll go 6.5. Fuck it.
What's the odd differential on the 6.5 on the money line?
330 versus almost 700.
Yeah, kind of got to make that move.
You kind of
have to make that move. Minus 700. Ain't doing much with that.
That's true. All right. Tim, you got another easy game. Dallas and Arizona. Arizona's the 12.5 point underdog at home.
The fuck is with this 12.5? Like
I have no idea.
Dallas wins. It's gonna be a lot closer than 12.5 though. What's the alternate spread?
Yo, we're taking alternate spreads like crazy this week. This is crazy. Alternate spread for...
Give him a touchdown.
I think this is the game that Dax throws that pick, man. I've been waiting on it. I think everybody's been waiting on it.
Yeah, that's true because you've been playing too perfect. I don't believe in it.
Cardinals with a better defense this year.
Yeah.
I think this is the game where he throws one.
And my man Joshua Dobbs is doing his thing.
Why not?
What? I guess not. I guess so. It's 6.5. It looks way better than that minus 820 for Dallas. So
minus 820, you don't even put it on the fucking ticket.
Right?
It's not even worth it.
$5.
That's not even worth it.
Yeah, you can take him at the 6.5.
All right, 6.5. It is. It's in the books.
Tony Pollard.
Yeah, he should get a touchdown. Well, we could do it anytime this weekend, if anything.
Shit, we can do it anytime while we're here.
If it's available, yeah, we could do it. We'll do it. Lightwork. I got a game for you. Steelers and Raiders. Raiders are the 2.5 point favorites at home. Oh my god, yo, that I've been giving you the hard games, bro. Jesus.
I got a lot of skips, a lot of iffies this week. I like Raiders. I'm a little biased because I don't know. I just want to see the Raiders prosper for some reason. But yeah, this is one that I stay away from too, fellas. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if I could trust Jimmy G like that.
I don't trust him either. I don't trust him either.
I don't trust him.
I wouldn't be surprised if Raiders do upset. Their team is not whack. I like that they picked up Jacoby Myers. I still believe in Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs. Like,
Mm.
I like the Raiders on this one. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, but this is an iffy game. Me on my personal ticket, I'm taking the Raiders, but I'm gonna skip this respectfully.
Okay, that's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Like
That's
you
fair.
can't make a crazy argument for either of these teams.
No,
Just
absolutely not. One has a great defense. One has on both sides. I mean, what can you say? What can you say? Really?
yeah, the Monday night doubleheader looks wild.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into that. And I got the first Monday doubleheader, and
Of course you do.
I got the Eagles. Got my Eagles, and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Okay, all right. Normally, if Philly was playing like Philly last year, I'm taking that 4.5. No questions asked. All right, no questions asked. The way Philly's playing this year, I gotta go money line because I have no idea like what our secondary is doing. Like our secondary is kind of trash. Like Slay is doing okay, but the rest of them, I don't know. I have no idea what they're doing right now.
I'm so excited for Mike Evans this week. He's on one of my fantasy teams. He gonna eat.
I know he is. I know he is. That's why I'm scared. And that's why I'm like, I can't do that 4.5 because it's gonna be way closer than that. So I'll happily take my 230 and then I'll just keep that shit moving. And
I think this is the game that Baker chokes. I'm waiting for Baker to have one of those Baker games. I think this is the one. Yeah, I think this is the one, fellas.
It's kind of hard to fuck up, getting the ball out quickly and getting it to Mike Evans and Godwin and the other solid targets you got.
Philly's run game is looking exceptional. DeAndre Swift, shout out my man DeAndre Swift.
You already know Swift is looking like a fucking monster.
Swift, Jalen Hurts is doing his thing at the goal line with little QB sneaks. AJ Brown is gonna have. I don't care what y'all say. I'm throwing out AJ Brown 100 yards, some stupid shit. I just to go back on that last game. Shout out AJ Brown. I like that he pressed Jalen Hurts. I don't give a fuck if we throw me the damn ball for sure. I like that. I like that. I like that he made it a thing too. Like, yo, we're not gonna talk about it later in the locker room. We're not gonna talk about it like, yo, I'll text you later. Nah, bro. Mid game, cameras on. I want everybody to know I'm mad right now.
Give me that damn ball.
I like that.
That's like Keyshawn shit.
I get it. They're up. It's not a team player kind of vibe. You want to win the game regardless, but fuck it, bro. Being a dude like that. And especially Devontae Smith eating the way he was eating. AJ Brown in the shadows. I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? Closed mouths don't get fed. So
that's facts.
I like him. I like him this Monday. I think he goes berserk on these guys.
All right. Fuck it. But I'm still sticking to my money line. I ain't doing 4.5. That's wild.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna win this game. Fly Eagles fly all day. You already know. Anyway, last game of the week. Oh God. It is the Rams and the this is for everybody. Rams and Bengals. 2.5 point. Bengals are the 2.5 point favorites at home.
2.5.
At what point do you say you are what your record says you are?
2.5.
Right now because I say skip it.
I mean,
yeah.
There's a 500 team against an 0-2 team, and like the Bengals look bad. Like I know they get off to slow starts, but damn, like 2.5 favorites.
Taking the alternate spread 6.5. Y'all crazy. You guys are insane. Joe Shiesty, Jamar Chase. Guys are going crazy on the Rams.
Bro,
I mean,
he has no line. Like
0-2, he don't need a line.
I-
Respectfully, he don't need a line.
that's how you feel.
That's how I'm feeling. I'm taking the 6.5. 2 is crazy. 2 is crazy. 2 is crazy. Oh man.
Shit, they might win this game. If we do it, I would say money line, but I really don't trust them winning this game, man.
Joe, it's looking like Joe, and it looks like Joe Shiesty's out too. Like that's what they're saying right now.
Out? What you mean? Out like an injury?
Yeah, he was questionable last week for a calf injury.
Yeah, Joe Shiesty not playing. I'm still confused on that whole scenario because Joe Shiesty wasn't supposed to play the first 3 games. Now he's been playing every week. I don't know.
And looking like
I
shit.
think there's an underlying issue there. Might be an underlying injury, like you said. But if he does play, come on. This dude just signed for the biggest contract. This dude is getting paid big bucks. Can't go 0-3 on this one. Like this is it for him. So if he does play, I'm telling you, fellas, 6.5. I'm telling you, fellas, this guy is gonna go off 250, almost 300. I'm taking 275. Like that's how I'm feeling about Joe Shiesty if he does play. You can't get that type of contract and go 0-3. That's all I'm gonna say. So,
I mean, all right. Look, here's what we could do. Right, we could add him to the ticket, and if our ticket survives the weekend and it goes into Monday, and we see that he's not playing, then we could just take it out. We could
might be a cash out option.
Yeah, because it is the last game. Like if we make it to this, how many legs are on this ticket?
9, and that would make 10.
Yeah.
Who's the backup for the Bengals? Who's backing them up over there?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tim's looking it up.
Absolutely, because I'm curious. Brandon Allen.
I mean,
I
don't know, man. That's a little.
I go back. Matthew Stafford disrespect is kind of crazy.
I don't believe in the Rams. I'm sorry. Great coach over there. Great organization. I don't believe in the Rams. I don't.
I don't think
Especially still no Cooper Cup. Especially still no Cooper Cup. Is Aaron Donald playing? Did he scratch? What's going on with that?
From what I understand, he's still playing. And that Puka kid, Puka Nua, whatever his name is, he's nasty.
My man, I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at that. He's doing his thing. He's number 1 over there, right?
Yeah, he's their wide receiver 1 right now.
He's doing his thing. He's gonna have a breakout season. Never heard of the guy before. But I like him.
Yeah.
Still don't believe in him, but I like him.
I don't believe in touching this game.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to touch it because I don't know who's gonna play. I don't know who's.
It's all on if Joe Shiesty plays or not. That's the defining factor. If he plays, hands down, I'm taking this money line, fellas. It's just we don't know that outcome. I'm cool with leaving it off. Just not knowing if he's gonna play or not.
So then, we leaving it off as is, and then with the 9 leg, it's not a healthy cash out, but it's a cash out. I mean, we're down to 40 right now. What y'all want to throw on this? Little 20 piece.
I think we gotta go 20 piece on here. What's the final odds? What are the odds looking like?
Yeah, what are the final odds?
Plus 25.79. $20 will get us 5.15.
Let's run back that recap just so my brain is fully refreshed. I'm sorry, fellas.
All right. So we got San Fran money line.
Lock.
Cleveland minus 3.5.
Cleveland versus hold on, we got to run it. Cleveland versus who? 3.5.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cleveland versus Titans minus 3.5.
Okay. I like it.
Jacksonville facing the Texans. That's a lock.
Lock.
Ravens versus Colts. That's a lock.
I ain't mad. Yep. Keep it going.
Dolphins and Broncos. Dolphins winning -6.5.
Might fuck us, but I like it. Take it. Why not?
Seattle and Panthers money line. Seattle winning.
Yep.
That should be a lock.
He's in the right back.
Yep. Kansas City beating the Bears -6.5. That's a super duper lock.
Yeah, that's a layup. What's next?
Dallas and Arizona. Dallas winning -6.5. That's a lock.
Absolutely.
Eagles winning. That's a lock against Tampa Bay. That should be a lock.
Yeah, that really didn't feel like 9 games, but yeah, there's nothing I would take off.
No, I feel confident about all these games.
Feel good about the 20 on this one.
All right, let's fucking run the 20. 5:15, gentlemen. 5:15. Let's do it. 5:35. Excuse me. 5:35. Let's get that money this week.
Yes,
we are
sir.
down to $20. Oh no. Might have to re-up soon. Hopefully not, but let's see. Hopefully we don't.
It's early, fellas. It's early.
It's so early.
A lot of weeks to go.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So now let's talk about the foolery from week 2. Oh my god.
Man, listen.
First of all, before we go into that, I just want to shout out all y'all quote unquote pundits out there. Okay. For all y'all out there saying that, oh, well, I said that I gave all my subscribers, people that are actually paying these guys, that everybody was gonna get a field goal in the 1:00 games and the afternoon games. First of all, don't sit there and tell me that bullshit, because none of y'all knew that shit was gonna happen. I didn't even know that bet existed until my frat brother Steve told me, hey, yo, you should try this. And I was like, you know what? I'll throw $5 on it, see what happens. Nobody in their right mind would have said, yo, this is a definite 150% lock. Nobody. And yo, if I'm saying something wrong, please stop me. But I know for a fact, nobody in their right mind would say, yo, everybody's going to get a field goal. 2 of those games came down to the last second, which was the Lions game and the Giants game. The Giants were losing. They weren't expected to get a field goal. The Lions, that was a very close game. I didn't know. I thought they were going to try to go down and win the whole thing, but they decided to go to overtime. So don't come at me with that shit. We all lucked out. We took $20 million from FanDuel, and you know what? We're all the happier for it. Unfortunately, that wasn't an official pick by Brothers Be Bettin. I only bet that myself. I don't think you got. Did you guys know about that bet?
Didn't know it existed.
Nah, yeah.
Also, like week 1, there was actually a shutout. So like everyone that said they knew it was going to happen, a week later, kind of full of it. But yeah, whatever.
What were we going to say, Lightwork?
No, yeah, it was crazy play. I think the odds was crazy for that. I don't think it should be that high. But shout out to I think it's JD on Twitter. I think everybody knows JD. He went crazy. I think he put like 700 on that ticket. He cashed out over 100,000 on that. So, shout out to those guys and everybody else that hit on that 20 mil for sure. Great play. FanDuel for sure is not gonna have the same odds on that this week.
No, not at all.
They might take it down, honestly.
Yeah, let's see if they run it back.
But I mean, can you guys agree with me to say that, like, yo, to sit there and say that y'all knew it and y'all were selling this pick to people? Come on, that's bullshit.
That's
We
crazy.
gotta call. We gotta call bullshit on that. Nobody knew that. Nobody. If you was putting $700 down, $800 down, yo, that's on you because you got the money to spend. I'm not putting
for sure.
I'm not putting $700 down for something like that because if one team don't get it, I lose the whole shit. No, then I'm gonna be pissed the next day. Nah, fuck that.
It's like
we
on a coin flip and shit. Like, absolutely not. Like, there's
absolutely not.
Nothing is guaranteed in this degenerate world of gambling, fellas.
No.
Say that much.
And we will talk about that with our games. I promise you.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Sean McVay saying "fuck it."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly,
Vegas call. I'm sorry. That video you sent, this
That
man
shit
was
was hilarious.
stuttering for his life. Like, I just can't take him seriously with the stuttering, and it just didn't make sense to me.
No.
Him
Like
even saying that they were gonna try an onside kick, but them having no effort
time
to
left.
rush that field goal. Like, guys weren't even running for that.
No, not at all.
It just Vegas called on that one, man. I don't know.
He was the face of the fuck up. He had to say something. It is kind of crazy though because they weren't gonna have time either way. But as soon as Stafford threw like the in route instead of the out route, the game was over. Like, it really didn't matter what they did. Had he actually gotten out of bounds, they might have had enough time for a field goal and an onside kick, but nothing else. But like, still at that point, you shoot for the end zone. You don't unless your quarterback's got like a torn rotator cuff or something crazy. Like, there's no point in going for 3.
Nope, not at all.
Somebody check that man's FanDuel account. Sean McVay, I need to see it. You're settled.
It's not Sean McVay. It's his homies. Friends and shit. Like, I'm sure the janitor over at the stadium came up heavy.
Calvin Ridley vibes.
Yo, oh my God. I mean, yes. There's no reason why you go for a field goal
when you're down 10.
4 seconds. Yeah, when you're down 10 and there's 4 seconds left in the clock. What the fuck are you gonna do that's gonna get you points to win that game?
It was a moral victory. He wanted to make sure special teams was on point for next week.
Give me shut that shit. Yeah. I don't want to hear that.
My man said I'm trotting my kicker out onto the field for shits and giggles.
Oh my God.
He said, and even in football, like you know, when time's going down like that, you got a risk of guys getting hurt. It just doesn't make sense, man.
No,
in football, you just don't do those things. You don't want to risk guys getting hurt on a last-minute field goal that had no impact on the game. You know what I mean?
So, all the more reason to send out your special teams instead of your offense.
I
don't know, man. I'm taking the knee and I'm walking off the field respectfully.
I'm not taking a knee down 10. Fuck that. That's
at least go for a goal. Go for a touchdown if you're gonna be
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm saying he should have kept Stafford on the field for a Hail Mary because I'm a fan and that would excite me. Personally, Stafford ain't getting no younger. Your fucking star receivers hurt. Why are you really trying your offense out there down by 10 to do anything?
Just need the ball and be done with it. You know you lost. That's it.
Does anybody know how many timeouts they had?
They had none.
Again, even more of a reason why I'm taking the knee. I'm not even timeouts. Yeah.
You had 4 seconds left in the second with a second down. Either you're gonna gun the ball into the end zone or just knee it and just admit defeat. Keep it moving for next week.
Yeah, that made no sense.
To sit there and say, oh yeah, well, I wanted to do this because in the likely event that that 3 teams tie or 2 teams tie, get the fuck out of here. Nobody's tying in that division.
Bro, he should have just not said shit. I wouldn't have explained it to anybody.
Nope.
Yeah,
I'm
no
like,
comment on that.
bro. Next question.
That's it. I did what I
That's-
did. All right. What are you gonna do? Sue me?
What are you gonna do? Send me home? Like the fuck out of here. Like next
Yeah.
question.
Next
That would have been the
question.
smart thing to do, but
Mhm.
you know, whatever.
He had a
He had
whole
to sit out.
explanation.
He had to sit there and try and say something. Which means it wasn't his decision; it was his employer's decision.
I'm sure. Or FanDuel, whatever. I'm not. You know what? Whatever. I ain't gonna talk about that game no more.
Maybe he said "fuck you" to FanDuel. Maybe that was his "fuck you" to FanDuel.
Maybe.
Because you got it. Players got to know these lines when they walk in. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not stupid.
Sports betting is everywhere. Like you literally advertise the shit in the stadium.
Not only that, you advertise that on NFL Network. These guys know these spreads from like Friday. So
Yeah, exactly.
you're right. For you to say, yo, I don't know what the spread is, you're bullshitting everyone. You're lying to yourself.
My man said, I got an opportunity to tell FanDuel to say, fuck you. Let's have some fun. Because they can't say shit to me. They can't publicly come out and catch an attitude about it.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Nope.
But
nope.
Outside of crazy ass, like, you know, fuck the spread type betting, I think we bet the Rams to cover that, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, good for us. So, but the injuries, man, that shit is sad. The that's another thing that torpedoes tickets.
Yes.
Our prop bet got crushed.
Injuries, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean,
Are we getting into that? Are we getting into the Saints game and the?
Because
did we hold on real quick? Did we say that we were gonna do what do you call it?
We could do anytime TDs, but that's up to y'all.
They don't have it for all the games though. That's the whole thing.
Do they have the prime time or what? Not all of them, but are we gonna pick all of them? Or are we just gonna pick like 3, like one a person?
Week. You know what? If you guys are down, I'm down.
Yeah.
I mean, because we all had ones we were excited about.
We can make a little $5 anytime too ticket for sure.
I'm gonna start out by showing Mike Evans some love if it's out there.
No, that's not out there yet.
Ooh, damn. So who do I go to next?
Let's go
guys this week.
Let me see. Parlay builders, anytime TDs.
Do they have anything after Thursday? Because fuck that game. We already
lit
that one up.
They have 1 o'clock. They have a couple 1 o'clock games. They have 3 1 o'clock games: the Thursday game and the Sunday game.
The Sunday night game.
Yes. Oh no, Sunday afternoon. Excuse me, Sunday afternoon, not Sunday night.
Okay.
So if y'all want to wait till
yeah, we could fire that up and just put it on socials.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sounds good.
That's fine. Yeah, back to this week 2 thing. Nick Chubb, hope you recover. Jesus
Woo!
Christ.
My man did
recovery,
the flamingo. Man. That was crazy.
He said flamingo.
Yo, the flamingo
that
though.
Was wild, fellas. Just on a personal note, I threw a little heavy on Jamal Williams. This guy was gonna torch. I forgot who they even playing.
The Panthers
Saints versus who? Right, he's gonna torch these guys. Panthers gave up 2 rushing TDs to the Falcons for last week. I think Jamal Williams easily was gonna get that TD. So I had a nice little 2-leg, fellas. Jamal Williams and Nick Chubb. And as everybody knows, I think in the second quarter, Jamal Williams pulls his hammy. little hamstring
injury.
issue, and questionable to return after the half. So I'm already sweating. I'm already fucking nervous as hell. And then on top of that, Nick Chubb does the flamingo. So Jesus, just injuries, fellas. Just
Yeah,
it was
it's hard.
that was a bad day to bet, man. And
Yeah, especially
a lot of people had Nick Chubb and Jamal Williams.
Yep.
It's not like I was the only guy on this trend, but
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I had a parlay, 6 legs. I picked a player and a touchdown for 3 games, and everything was cool until the Dolphins game. And I was like, all right, they're gonna double Tyreek, so Waddle will get the TD.
nope.
Nothing. And Tyreek still ended up getting the TD. And I was like, I'm not gonna bet him because I know they're gonna like bracket cover him, and it's just not going to happen. Like Bill Belichick is petty enough to sit somebody in the end zone just to prevent him from getting a touchdown, and then he fucking doesn't do it. Like, are you kidding me? Anyway,
You never know, bro. You never know.
A lot of
Wild.
bad beats.
a lot of bad beats.
A lot of bad beats for sure. I mean, also that Seahawks Lions game. I mean, yo, they had the they had the what do you call it? The holding call, and they just didn't call it. They just said, "Fuck it, I want the game to end." Like, really, guys, you there was a holding call that could have shifted the outcome of this game, and you just decided not to call it.
Ref
It was
had other
tied
shit.
up.
Ref had other shit.
There was
to
a
do.
lot of missed calls in the late game. They're giving me they're giving me NBA vibes when game is on the line and guys go up. They never call a foul because they don't want it to be come down to a free throw. They're giving me heavy NBA vibes lately with the
Mhm.
NFL. Cause I forgot I'm forgetting a lot of shit. I forgot the game that I texted y'all about last play of the game. Was it it was the Browns versus the Steelers. The last play of that game, Jesus Christ, that was a flag. That was easily one of the easiest pass interferences I've ever seen.
So what happened? Because I didn't see the end of the game. I turned it off.
It came down to I think getting the first down. It was fourth. It was third or fourth. It was fourth. I think they needed to get the first easy pass from Deshaun Watson, and I forgot the Steeler defender, but bro, holding the jersey on the route on the way to the catch, holding them on the
Yeah,
side the whole
he had him
time,
on it.
right in front of the ref. Did you see that one, Tim? That was insane.
I was like, all right.
wow.
So they had 2 separate times where they could have called holding, and I was like, all right,
Yep.
maybe he
They could have called it first on the route and then again on the reception.
and then when he broke on the route, yeah, like it was crazy.
That was insane.
I don't know, man. And what makes it worse is like a day or two later, you always get the like, oh, we missed this call. Like, all right, thanks. We all saw it.
Yeah.
What does that do for anybody?
No,
like, I wish they would I wish they would literally just keep that to themselves. Like, I understand why they do it, but like, keep that shit to yourself. Like, we don't need it.
No,
I think with all sports, I think you just got to hold the refs more accountable. When these guys start getting fines, like, yo, you fucked up that call, my man. You $10,000 down the hole. You know what I mean? When they start fining these refs for bad calls, missed calls, and just game defining, mistakes that they're doing, there's gonna be a big difference when they start getting affected in the pocket for that, because they still get to go home at the end of the day. They don't care, to them. They give 2 shits about who wins. But once they start feeling the pressure of shit, not only is everybody looking at me as, yo, I fucked this game up, but yo, my pockets is looking at me crazy because now I'm being fined for missed calls or whatever. I think that'll have a big effect on plays like that, in MLB, strikes and balls called, and NBA, those late, like I said, those late fouls that are game defining.
The same way you can give a player a technical foul, like that should be the same amount of bread you get fined. And it's not like these refs are starving. Like,
no, yeah, like
you know what I mean? Fucking
different rate, but same principle. Whatever they're
exactly.
getting, whether they're being fined 100, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. I don't know what they're making, but a substantial amount to where they're thinking about it, like, yo, I can't miss this next call. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if you get X amount, like you get suspended for a game or whatever it is, because like in the NBA, you get 16 or 16 technicals. You automatic, suspension, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you miss 7 calls in a season or whatever. Like you can't rep playoff games, and that's where like that extra money comes from. Like, you know what I mean? Like disqualify them from shit, make it count.
Right. Or maybe that's when they should include incentives, like, hey, you've called this many good games, you got a little bonus at the end of the year, or
or you get to rep more games that are billable. Like,
exactly, we take care of you, you take care of us, everybody's happy, you're making the right calls.
Right.
But yeah, that they definitely should implement that on every sport. Giving back to the refs that actually do the right thing. So
yeah, shit. Let them eat. Let everybody eat. I agree with that. And
take everybody accountable for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. Final game we're just going to talk about real quick. I mean, because the rest of the games are kind of self-explanatory. We don't really need to go into anything unless you guys want to go into a specific game. The Giants and the Cardinals. Basically, everybody on New York radio. Everybody on New York radio is like, yo, the Giants are nice and blah, blah, blah. Guys, let's be real. And I'm going to look straight into the camera when I say this. The reason why the Cardinals lost that game is because they forgot that they're supposed to be tanking this season. And they were like, we need Caleb Williams. So we're going to go ahead and lose this game. And by the way, did anybody? I know somebody mentioned it in the beginning. Did anybody see how McKinney got trucked by Josh Dobbs in the end zone and just flipped him and went right in for a third touchdown? Mind you, that was a 30-yard run.
Bro, I'm low-key rooting for Dobbs to do well. Like, not because I have any stake in the Cardinals, but like
he looks good. He looks decent.
It's nice to see him get a chance. I mean, especially with Kyler Murray wasting that opportunity. Fucking wasted.
Yep.
But good for him.
Yeah, good for him. Listen, they played a phenomenal game. No one thought the Giants were going to come back, and now the Giants came back. They should have won by more, and now you lost Saquon for 3 weeks. Because he's definitely not playing tomorrow. So any of you Giants fans out there that think he's playing tomorrow, you got another thing coming. I don't know what they're just doing that just to appease the fans. He's not playing tomorrow. Let's stop it.
I mean, I can't blame him.
Doesn't even make sense for him to play. Even if he does play, they're still gonna lose that game. So
they're gonna lose that regardless.
Why risk why risk even getting more injured or making that worse? It's not even worth it.
I agree.
No.
I agree. And honestly, that's all I got. You guys got any other games you want to talk about before we sign off?
Nah.
I was waiting until you got the delayed. Nah, I tell you.
I know what game you want to talk about, but we're not going to.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Fucking
bro, I'm not shocked, not surprised. That's why when Hard Knocks came out, when they finally got Rodgers on the team, I was like, as a Jets fan, I'm not putting stock into any of this until he steps on the field and wins a game. And it never happened. So I'm not going to say I'm not disappointed.
It happened
He did.
before.
He didn't win that game. He did not win that game. The defense won it. But he did not win that game because he didn't finish it. And I'm not superly disappointed. I just need the Jets to like go out and sign somebody.
Yeah.
Like humor me. It doesn't even matter at this point. I know they'll be like 6 weeks behind because they didn't have camp and all that other shit. But like, how many more weeks of the Zach Wilson thing are we doing?
I heard
like,
my man Colin Kaepernick reached out.
And so did Cam.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, either one.
Better than what you
Either
got
one.
now.
Anybody except Zach Wilson.
It's better than what you got now, and you ain't
go
got
pull RG3 off TV, put him in a uniform. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't like. How do you continue to watch these games? Like,
it's been a bad year for New York. It's just going from the Yanks,
bro.
Going from the Yanks to
Yankees
the
were
Giants.
garbage.
Yankees absolute trash this year. In the middle of a rebuild. Giants high expectations. I mean, not super high, but definitely high. And they look super trash. And the Jets, wow. I had not even lying. I had playoff aspirations for the Jets, but with Rodgers not there, this is a bad year for New York sports.
Yeah, bro, I was complaining about the quarterback situation all offseason.
And
it just, I don't know. It was just messy. They went because they passed up on other opportunities to make this work, and it just, in New York fashion, blew up in their face. But yeah, no other games because until Zach Wilson is not on the field as a quarterback, the Jets games are a waste of your TV time.
Sheesh. I've had the worst luck, fellas. From week one, we're gonna do a recap. McCall Hardman, I still love you, McCall. It's my guy. But yeah, just from McCall Hardman, that whole coming in with 2 seconds left, and then these locks that the gut was telling me Jamal Williams, Nick Chubb, and both of them getting hurt almost at the exact same time. One was in the second quarter, one was in the third. I don't know, something like that. Just goes to show, fellas, you never know. Going back to that field goal play that you was talking about earlier, you just never know in this world of gambling, man. Shit like that can happen. Just like that. So, man, these last 2 weeks have been brutal, but hopefully we bounce back this week, fellas. It looks good. The slates look a little better, and hopefully no more injuries this week.
Hopefully, I need that for my fantasies. Damn it!
For sure, fantasy's taking a hit too. Yeah,
fantasy's taking a huge hit.
Down bad. Let's hope for a healthy week and to make some money.
Yes, amen to that. With that being said, yes, that's a perfect way to end off. Let's make some money and nobody get injured. Perfect way to sign off.
No more flamingos.
No more flamingos. Jesus Christ. And once again, Chubb, we hope for the best for you, brother.
Full recovery, man. Hope to see you next season. Man.
Yeah, because that looked bad. I didn't know what knees could bend like that.
That shit.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. All right, my bad. Anyway, gentlemen, it's always been always a pleasure. Let's try to make this guap. Let's try to win our fantasies. Real quick, Survivor. Before we go, Survivor pick this week for me is Dallas.
Who
y'all got?
San Fran.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say San Fran. Like that's a gimme.
That's a gimme. Yeah, San Fran to Dallas.
Doesn't really matter. you gotta find a team and pick against them until you're wrong. That's where I start.
Okay, fair. I'm in week 3 of mine, so hopefully I keep it going. Gentlemen, once again, always a pleasure. We will see you guys next week at 8:30, same time, same place. And always follow, once again, follow Lightwork Picks. Jeez, now you know what time it is.
You got a nice ring to it though.
Light Pick Works. Yeah, yo. Change your name. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Lightwork Picks. Brothers be betting. You already know what it is. I'm your co-host, SiddaKid.
Boy Timbo. Peace.
Lightwork. Fellas, stay tuned for that anytime. 2D tickets. Check the Twitters. We're gonna put out a couple more for this weekend, so stay tuned.
And McCall
Hardman. Shout out McCall Hardman. These are guys, yo. I gotta get jerseys for all these guys. McCall Hardman. We gotta line up the Jamal Williams and then definitely Nick Chubb.
Yo,
we gotta get a couple jerseys.
You're gonna have a bad Beats jersey wall and shit.
We're gonna have a bad Beats jersey. We gotta frame them. We gotta get these signed someday. Yo,
shit.
The worst bad Beats ever, for sure.
Oh my god. All right, fellas. See y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Look. I need that critical miracle. That critical miracle. Got me feeling hysterical. I need some residuals. I need that critical miracle. That critical miracle. Got me